Welcome to everybody here in the room, and welcome to each WILIER friend from all over the world that are with us and are here for seeing the official presentation of our new model 07. This is the day, the official day of launch of our new model. From some months you could see that our model was in our website with some news and also in some blogs, some cycling blogs all over the world. So from months people know about the name of these products, but people still not know which are the most important technologies news of these products. So at the beginning we want to show you how 07 is born.
Good afternoon, welcome again. Now we see a nice movie, it's a nice bike. Now we will go deep inside the technical things. It's not just nice to see, but there are some special technical you appreciate today when you ride your bike. This is the lightest frame Wilier ever produced, and is born from, you hear me? Is born from the old 101. Yes, we have to talk about 07, but we have to talk about 101 e 101 Superleggera, because this is the evolution of this model. In fact, the 07 have many plus of the 101 SL, something that you already know from last year. In this frame, we use the same lead technology of the SL. The lead technology means large inflatable tubing. That means that the bladder that inside inflate the tubing against the mold is a kind of silicone. It's not just a normal bladder. With this silicone, we have a better control of the power. We have the perfect control of the wall thickness. So we will be able to reduce 1 layer, 2 layer, because every layer of carbon is perfectly made inside the mold. Then we have the same nanotechnology, zinc oxide, that we use in the last year 101 SL. Nanotechnology means that these special nanoparticles made it that we use as a filler inside the carbon and the resin make everything stiffer. The professional feel that are using our 101 SL feel the stiffness of the frame. We are using the same 60 tons technology. I mean the same kind of carbon. 60 ton is a very high modulus carbon, very stiff. Difference from the 101 SL, we have a unidirectional carbon fiber instead of the 3D wave you already know. But the very big news is what we call SEI film technology. That's a completely new approach. It's something already not used on the frame, on the bike frames. SEI film means special elastic infiltrated film. Practically, when we build a frame, you know, inside the mold, we put different layer of carbon of different layer of carbon, and I forget. This is something special. It's something we are not able to we cannot able to disclose. It's something, let's say, secret. We cannot say from where it comes from. It's something absolutely new. I told you, when we put the mold, well, the layer inside the mold, we are able to save 1 layer of middle class of carbon and use this kind of film. It's kind of, let's say, elastomer. It's something like a damping properties. This makes the frame very strong, very stiff, and very light. We make some technical tests on some specimen of carbon. We are able to increase the impact strength about 35%. So doesn't matter, it's a very light frame. This is 35% stronger by the impact compared to a 101 SL. This is a big, big result. Also, this increased the interlaminar shear strength by 18%. Means that more difficult to have delamination inside the layer of in the frame. Also, we are able to, this safe film allow us to flex the carbon 12% more of the normal frame, the normal carbon without the SEI film. On the next, we can see that's the main important properties of the SEI film. We said we are able to improve the dampening. This in green, you see a normal 60 ton carbon without the SEI film. This in fuchsia is the same kind of carbon, the same weight with the SCI film. It takes half of the time to stop the vibration. This is a really, real important plus. Leona, excuse me. Okay. So this frame is light, is stiff, but there is an also very important concept. We also, because comes from the 101 and the 101 SL, we start 3 years ago with a very wide bottom bracket shell. 101 is 93 millimeter. And we find, and you find, the professional rider find the frame very stiff and perfect for their need. So our idea was to improve, if possible, the stiffness. We cannot go more wide, so we think about, we take a look at the market, and we find on the market crank that is normally stiffer than the other one. So we take a look at the normal BB30 crank already in the market. But how adapt our design with a normal BB30 it was impossible. We have to make a new crankset, a new concept. First of all, we need to. There was the problem of the tolerance. You know that a BB30, you need to put the bearing inside the frame. There's very, very strictly tolerance. We solve this case using a polymer shell, a plastic shell that help us on the tolerance. That means that we have this 68 millimeter wide hole, and you can press inside this polymer shell, easy to fit, like a standard press fit you already know. So we solved this problem that was almost easy, but of course the axle of the normal BB30 was not enough. In fact, the BB30 is born to work on a 68 millimeter. We don't love this system. We prefer the wider bottom bracket. So we try to put a very rigid crank in a rigid frame. So we ask FSA to produce for us a special crank. A special crank that was able to fit at least 86, 88 millimeter. So at the end we choose 86 because we don't want to make the axle so too much long and then able to flex, of course. But also this design 86 millimeter allow us to have this straight design of the crank. There's another. Yeah, this is a standard BB30 crank. You have a small 68 millimeter shell, and you have this design of the crank. We don't love it because we think there's a big leverage between the bearings that are put inside here and where you make your effort when you pedal. The bearings don't work very well. With this is our own design. 86 millimeter, we go wide, so the bearings that is here is more close to the power of your pedal. So FSA produced for us this special model, this special crank. We find the name 386 Evo. That means the 3 because the 30 and 86 because the size of the bottom bracket. What to say? There's another plus about this crank. We can see another design. The next, thank you. Okay, this is our own design. This is our BB386 crank with our normal bottom bracket that you see in this frame, with the polymer shell and here the bearing. That's normal, but FSA found that with the same length of the axle, it's possible to put this crank in any normal threaded frame. So any old style frame, 68 millimeter threaded, you can buy this special outboard cap and fit this frame. This is plus that it was something more, not expected from the design we get. About compatibility, of course, we suggest to use a stiff frame with the stiffest crank available, that is this our own design. But of course, on the back we can see this design allows to use any normal Kempi, Shimano or SRAM crank. So when you will buy a frame, like on 101 you have the different spacer, you will get at least this spacer. This is made by us. It's a special Delring CNC made. It's a very rigid plastic. So it's very easy. You take these two caps, you put inside, you press inside the frame, put the Kempi crank, close, and ride. The same can be made for Shimano and SRAM. Now it seems that FSA will produce a special adapters for their bottom bracket. So probably you don't need to have this from us, but this will be easy to find on the market. Today, this frame is available in 6 sizes. We revised a little bit some sizes about the head tube. It's almost the same, that size, the race design you already know. We just work in some LXL design of the head tube. For the rest, almost the same. Other plus of this frame is the tapered head tube. We have 1/8, 1/4. Now the trend is to make a very wide 1.5, 1.5 steering. We find the steering too harsh. We prefer 1/8, 1/4. This is more easy, more normal, less stress when you ride your bike. In terms of construction, also, this became from the 101 SL technology. We have one main triangle made monocoque, and these are made in 2 sides. So we will have the standard swing arm as we have in the other one. So we have one right, one left, one piece carbon that then is glued. So just 3 pieces to make the frame. No glue, no screw in this area. So the engineer works for the best stiffness, no compromising with glue or other alloy inserts. As we introduced many years ago with 101, also the design of the rear stays are asymmetric. We have a wider side and a normal side to control the chain works when you hard pedal. Compared to 101 SL, we have the external cables. This is made, the trend now is okay to have internal, but because we want to have a very light frame, we go outside and clean, easy to also for any rider that need to work, the team that need to be very fast when they change the cables. This is perfect. And also about shape. This is a normal, traditional Willier shape. The family close to the Imperiale and Gran Turismo that are the last born. In terms of weight, we call this frame 0.7 because the target was that a medium size painted have to be around less than 800, means 799 grams. The frames you ride today in size medium painted are around 750, 760, and the L are 799 or less. So better than expected the normal production. Today is available in just one color, and we will see in the future for sure. We will have some extra. For the moment, this is not the team frame, but probably during the Tour de France, you will see a couple of riders using this frame. Okay, I think that's all. You know almost everything about this frame. Important things, when you will buy, any frame you will buy will be a certificate that certificate the exact weight of the frame. So we will be no liar. Any frame have its own weight that is many times different from 10-15 grams one from each other for the same size. Thank you for your attention.
Now you can see also a new line of Wilier clothing for the model 07. Mattia and Federica can come. We have a new track jacket 07, white and red, and a new jersey and bib shorts that will be the top of the range, the top line of 2012 Wilier Castelli collection.
Thank you very much. And I want to give you some information about the delivery of the bikes. For the beginning, in the production of July and August, we wanted to deliver only complete bikes in this specification. That the bikes that are already tested this morning, but with carbon wheels, Bora, with the special cult bearing system, and with the super record group set, and with all handlebar stem, seat post and saddle customized for 07. The price of the bike is for all the world €8,999. And from September, October, we start with the normal production. I repeat, for the beginning, we want to introduce only 200 pieces of complete bikes. Okay, I want to close the presentation. I want to give you thank to everybody in all the world that follow the presentation. Special thank to technical sound Skippy, and special thanks also to all the staff of Wilier. And okay, what do you say? I say we can meet you and to Friedrichshafen for Eurobike, and thank you to everybody.
When I gave the word, now in the morning I sleep alone. Sweep the streets I used to own.
Now the live stream is closed. Thank you everybody for your collaboration, your patience and your attention. Now we can give you some information about the 07 product with a new brochure talking about 07. This brochure together with information on FSA new standard BB 386 and some gadget for 07 product. You'll find this gadget inside the boxes where there be the new brochure. This new brochure will be available in each frame, and each bike will produce and will sell to your shops and to the other shops. In each brochure, behind the brochure, will be written the right weight of each frame. So in each frame we will guarantee the weight put in this brochure, the right weight by our hand when the bike go out from our building. Okay, so the presentation is finished. Thank you to everybody, and good afternoon.